Alright, Jennifer, kill the house music, thank you. Good evening, folks, and welcome to Open Mic at Noble Kava. My name is Caleb Beissert, I'm the host of the Open Mic here. We do this each and every Wednesday night right here at the Kava bar. Apologize for the slow start tonight. I think everyone's a little slow tonight, but we're going to get things warmed up in here. How's everyone doing? Alright, cool. So everyone's ready to have some fun. Couple quick announcements before we get started. There are still a few spaces left on the list. If anyone else wants to sign up, go ahead and get it while the getting's good. Performance spaces are limited to 10 minutes, and that's pretty much the main rule. Just keep it under 10, and anything else goes, really. What do we have? Do we have any upcoming events? Anyone? Saturday, July 5th, Max Milner and I will be up here making some music for y'all on the first Saturday in July. That's 8:30 to 11:30 or something like that. So come check us out, have a good time with us. That'll be a lot of fun. Cool. And as always, we got Ultimate Poetry Series on the third Monday of the month coming up, so check that out over at NC Stage Company. Cool. Friday, July 11th is the queer erotica reading? Cool, yeah, check that out at Crow and Quill on Friday, July 11th. Juniper Benz is putting on what looks like an awesome reading of queer erotica poetry. So check that out. That'll be an awesome night, I'm sure. I'm gonna go check that out as well. Cool, we got some more poets pouring in. Cool, yeah, so check out those great events and keep supporting Open Mic right here each and every Wednesday night. By the way, we got Jen working the bar for you tonight. Yeah, give it up for Jen. Alright. Yeah. And be sure and show her some love in the tip jar as well. We got plenty of Kava and kratom and other delicious things, or maybe not delicious is the word, but nutritious things. Nutritious for the mind. Cool. I'm gonna kick things off with just one little bit of a poem here. And then we have a featured poet tonight to get to. We don't always do a feature here at the Open Mic, but every once in a special occasion we get a feature in here. So anyway, this first one I'm going to start off with tonight comes from the great poet Walt Whitman. And this is just a few sections of a poem he wrote called Song of Myself. And keep in mind, this poem was written over 150 years ago. This is section 6 and 7. A child said, "What is the grass?" fetching it to me with full hands. How could I answer the child? I do not know what it is any more than he. I guess it must be the flag of my disposition, out of hopeful green stuff woven. Or I guess it is the handkerchief of the Lord, a scented gift in remembrancer, designedly dropped, bearing the owner's name in some way in the corners, that we may see and remark and say whose. Or I guess the grass itself is a child, the produced babe of vegetation, and it means sprouting alike in broad zones as in narrow zones, among black folks as among white. Kentuck, Tuckahoe, Congressman, Cuff, I give them the same, I receive them the same. And now it seems to me the beautiful uncut hair of grapes. Tenderly will I use you, curling grass. It may be you transpire from the heads of young men. It may be if I had known them, I would have loved them. It may be you transpire from the heads of old mothers, or from the offspring taken soon out of their mother's laps, and here you are, the mother's laps. This grass seems very dark to be from the white heads of old mothers, darker than the colorless beards of old men, dark to come from under the faint red roofs of mouths. Oh, I perceive after all so many uttering tongues, and I perceive they do not come from the roofs of mouths for nothing. I wish I could translate the hints about the young men and women, and the hints about the old men and mothers and the offspring taken sin out of their laps. What do you suppose has become of the young and old men? And what do you suppose has become of the women and children? They are alive and well somewhere. The smallest sprout shows there is really no death. And if ever there was, it led forward life and does not wait at the end to arrest it and cease the moment life appeared. Yes, all goes onward and outward. Nothing collapses. And to die is different from what anyone supposed. And luckier. Has anyone supposed it lucky to be born? I hasten to inform him or her it is just as lucky to die, and I know it. I pass death with the dying and birth with the new-washed babe, and am not contained between my hat and boots, and peruse manifold objects, no two alike, and every one good, the earth good, the stars good, and their adjuncts all good. I am not an earth nor an adjunct of an earth. I am the mate and companion of people, all just as immortal and fathomless as myself. They don't always know how immortal, but I know. For every kind itself and its own, for me, mine, male and female, for me, those that have been boys and that love women, for me, the man that is proud and feels how it stings to be slighted. For me, the sweetheart and the old maid. For me, mothers and the mothers of mothers. For me, lips that have smiled, eyes that have shed tears. For me, children and the begetters of children. Undrape, you are not guilty to me, nor stale, nor discarded. I see through the broadcloth and gingham, whether or no, and am around, tenacious, acquisitive, tireless, and cannot be shaken away. Walt Whitman. Thank you very much. Cool. Now it's time for a little special set of poetry. We have a great community of artists here in Nashville, and a lot of these people turn up at the open mic each week and share what they're working on, and we've kind of got a cool vibe going on with the sharing and the poets hanging out. That's what makes the scene, and I thank everyone for being a part of that. And tonight I want to recognize a poet who's been a vibrant part of that scene, and is getting ready to move away to Oregon, and we're gonna miss him a lot. And tonight we're gonna celebrate and have a good old time. So I want y'all to join me in giving a big warm Kava Bar welcome for Mr. Patrick Flaherty. Give it up.